Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be working on the K1100 budget build. Now since the last video, I'm going to show you guys what we have done. I did just a little bit of stuff, you didn't miss much, but I will show you guys what I did. So I came over, put the coil packs in, finished up putting all the screws on this cover. Like I said, coil packs and the coil wires. Painted up this stuff, made it look all brand new. The little bracket for the foot pegs and also the battery holder. Now if you guys missed our last video how we got to this point, cleaning everything up, like if you can see this thing, this is a nice looking motor here. But yeah, if you haven't seen that video, I will link it down in the description below. But anyways, like the last video, we will try and get as much stuff done as possible. So today we're going to start off with the frame. We're going to cut all the little pieces that we don't need, make it look as smooth as possible, and also cut out our spot for our rear hoop. Now over here where our box of all these little goodies, as you can see, I got the handlebars here, got the new seat all made up and everything. Let's find our rear hoop. Rear hoop is right here. Let me get out of the box and then we can yeah, mock her up. So these two hot boys, don't lose those. You want to shove them inside of this frick. You want to shove them inside of the frame once you cut it, like right about right here, right where this tab's at. If you want to see like really in-depth video of that, I'll have it linked down in the description. Alright guys, I'm just cutting this and setting it right. If you want to see more in-depth stuff, watch my other build. Alright, so with these little guys that you cut off the back section of the frame, like I said, fits inside of there. Then you take your little guide that you cut to measure up with this seat. You slide that inside of there. Same thing, you would do that on the other side. But yeah, anyways, you want to get this nice little outer ring around here, all the way throughout the whole thing. On the bottom of the seat, it has 3 bolts. These 2 bolts go into the 2 factory square peg hole guys right here. And then back here, we'll weld on a little tab, so then we can put the bolt on through the back. But luckily, I am right next to my bike right here, and you guys can kind of see what's going on here with the rear hoop. Held my seat on. Our seats are very, very similar. But yeah, like I said, if you want to see a little bit more detail that's going on into the cutting of the frame and everything, and also I can cut this little tab off of the old frame. I realized I don't need this. This is for the old seat. But everything else I cut off on this thing. But yeah, if you want to see that, make sure to check out the videos of this bike build. I kind of go a little bit more in depth with everything. Alright, so I got our rear brake taken apart here and cleaned through so much. I tried to see if it would come out pretty decent with the stock paint, but I decided I just want to make it a little bit more cleaner, so I'm going to spray this down with some satin black, and I think I might etch out this little Brembo badge on there. and yeah, put it back together, bleed it through. So I'm going to do the same thing with the front brakes and get those ready to paint as well. Alright guys, well, I sanded down this gas tank, took off the little covers that are right here, and also the emblems, sanding everything down, made sure it was super smooth. Now all we got to do is cut the little pieces that we aren't going to be using anymore and make it as smooth as possible, so then it looks factory. So like this little guy here, this was to hold on the plastic, so we're not going to be using that anymore, so we got to cut it around here. And also this tab down here, we're going to cut that off as well and do the same exact thing on the other side. Alright, I know this kind of looks a little jagged and raggedy, but I'm going to go put on a floppy disk and then clean all this up on both sides. Alright, now I'm going to do one more sanding over top of all this. I rolling it around on the floor, kind of got a little scuffy marks on there. But anyways, I'm going to sand this. But either way, I'm going to sand this all and try to get it as smooth as possible before we put a coat of primer over it and see what else we got to sand, because the primer is going to show all the imperfections on it anyways. So get to it. After getting bit by like 1,000 bugs, I sanded this all down, wiped it down, and now it's ready for our color. We finally got our frame back from the welding shop. The guy was a little sick, so I had some health issues, but it took a little while for me to get this frame finally dropped off and welded and get it picked up all of that. But anyways, we got to clean up some of these welds here, make it look all smooth so it doesn't look like it's a big old chunk that was just thrown on here. So yeah, got this 2x2 tab here so we can put it on our seat, drill a hole through. We have it on the top now instead of on the bottom, so we can cut the tab and we'll never smack the bolt into our tire, kind of like how mine is. But I got that all figured out now, no need to worry about it. But anyways, let's grind this down and then start cleaning the whole thing. The frame is now on the boomsicle. Now I can start bolting things up, wiring situation. I can put wheels on, I can put shocks on. At the end of this video, I want this thing kind of on its own weight. That would be sick. So it's about 7 o'clock at night. So, and I have to leave again tomorrow, and I'm not pushing this video back anymore. So time lapse, we're gonna get it done as fast as possible. Alrighty guys, we are actually getting somewhere with the bike. Super excited how this is turning out. Put this together pretty darn quick. I started at 7, it's 8:30 now. But yeah, finally able to get close to just actually being able to just bolt things up and get it going. So back wheels on, front wheels on, triple clamps, forks and stuff. I don't know if I talked about these little squinchy boys there, but yeah, got that up. So then it kind of like looks more clean, I think. But anyways, this can basically just drop down and be on its own weight, on its own kickstand. But before I do that, I think I'm going to throw on the handlebars just so I have some little bit of leverage. I don't want to drop this thing. It shouldn't drop. But yeah, just to be extra careful. Got the handlebars on here. think it's time we set this sucker down. Let me find my little boop, boop, boop. I think we should be good. Champ house. He's on the ground. Alright, we did it. He's really on the ground. Alrighty guys, well I don't know where I really started with this video, but this is pretty much where it's gonna end. Sorry that it's been such a long time. I think it's almost been like 40 days since I've uploaded the last update on this thing, but yeah, this thing's coming pretty close to done here. Next video we'll be putting up the wiring and everything. I got a pretty cool little speedometer going up here, gas gauge, and some more stuff that my bike has. But being that this isn't going to be my bike, I want the customer to actually enjoy his time on it and not be worried about things like going over the speed limit, because you're obviously going to do that all the time. But anyways, we're going to do some wiring management, shorten up all the wires. Maybe I'll actually get to like cleaning up all the crap around us. And now that I can move the bike around, I'll probably scoot this big old disgusting stained thing I had on the ground here, save the concrete floor a little bit. But yeah, so gonna go through all that, and we can drop the oil pan, drain all the oil, swap out all the gaskets and everything. I'm sorry I'm just rambling on, but I'm just trying to go over every single thing that I need to get done on this. The reason why I didn't put a fit plate on this side is because I have to put the little bracket here to hold up the exhaust, and I also got the brake line over here ready for our rear Brembos back here. Speaking of brakes, I have the brakes right here. Gotta put those front guys on. Also, before someone asks me in the comments why I'm missing this little cover right here, I have it somewhere. I need to find it, or I'll make a new one, something. But yeah, I do have to put the cover on there. That's why it's been missing the whole entire video. Sorry if that bothered you, because it bothered me. But anyways, thank you for watching today's video. If you liked it, make sure you give it a big old thumbs up. Let me know what you like best down in the comments below, and also what do you want to see next. And also, if you made it this far to the end of the video, I do have another bike coming. Let me know what you think it is down in the comments below as well. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys next time.